in so we can start our Summer Serenade.
Yoo-hoo!
Welcome everyone. It is Wednesday night and we're Sue and Dwight for those of you joining us for the first time. And tonight our theme here on Living Room Live is a Summer Serenade. So we are going to serenade you with a bunch of songs that we've chosen for you tonight. So we're going to start things off with one that Dwight wrote called The Good Times Will Come Again. And this one we always think of in the summer because that's when the farmers are hoping that their crops are going to be bountiful. And that's what this song is all about. And it's also a metaphor for life in general.
Wow. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Most times you ain't even in the game. So many hard years, so many rivers of tears. Makes you wonder if things are ever gonna change. But the grass looks much greener this morning, and the sun shining bright on the grain. I got a feeling the good times will come again. Good times will come again. Work and your toil bring life to the soil, just a pawn in the season's guessing game. With another crop loss, no longer tallying the cost, makes you wonder if things are ever gonna change. But the wind smells much sweeter this morning, and the blue sky feels good for the pain. I got a feeling the good times will come again. The good times will come again. But the wind smells much sweeter this morning, and the blue sky feels good for the pain. I got a feeling the good times will come again. The good times will come again. I got a feeling the good times will come again. The good times will come again. I got a feeling the good times will come again. The good times will come again. The good times will come again.
An optimistic song. Hey, I'm
Just
going to
imagine them big prairie skies up there. Yeah.
I'm going to take a moment just to see who's all here, and I'm going to start here on Facebook because when I signed in, I noticed that there was no one there, and I started writing my comment, hey, I'm first in tonight. And before I got a chance to send it, both Lauren from here in Toronto and Martin from out in Bowen Island, BC, had already entered there, so I couldn't use my hey, I'm first in comment. But also Kirsten is joining us from out in Bowen Island, BC,
Hey,
as
Kirsten.
well. And Peggy, one of our Peggies from Iowa, is with us tonight, and Jan from Tennessee, and Marlene saying hello from Los Angeles.
Marlene.
And
to see ya.
Charles saying hello from Bonnie, Scotland.
Hi.
Is that your attempt at a Scottish accent?
Hey, that's pretty good. We were walking down the
keep
street
working on it.
the other day, and I compared Scottish accents with somebody. I thought it was doing pretty good.
We've got Carol saying hello from southwestern Manitoba, and Nancy from Wisconsin,
How do you
and
do, Nancy?
Sherry from saying greetings from San Pedro, California.
Yes.
And our Toronto Gael is with us tonight. Oh, and Martin says Detective Inspector Bonnie, Scotland, reporting for duty. And we've got Sybil saying hello from New Jersey. And Deborah from South Jersey, and Jan from Walnut Creek in California. And Leonard is checking in from Clinton Street in New York City. We've got Ellen saying hi from Idaho. And Bruce, Susie, and the Telecaster in a cloudy but dry New Jersey. And Kim's from Washington State. And I see Charles has the bar open on Facebook tonight, so you grab yourself one of the drinks there that he's offered up and sit back and relax. We've got Sandra is usually from here in Toronto, is tuning in from Bala in Muskoka. Oh, that must be lovely
Bala.
up there. That's
Are you going to
gorgeous
see a
there.
band there? There's a great
Good
dance
festival.
hall or music club up in the key to Bala. All the good bands play up there.
And we've got Arthur and Donna are tuning in from their rooftop here in the neighborhood. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to zip over to...
You don't have to type in your any comments. You can just yell them down the street.
Just yell, we might hear them through the
window.
window.
We'll go over and open the window.
Just over on YouTube now, I see that our Toronto Gwen is watching tonight. And Kim and Peter are saying howdy from toasty, smoky Belleville tonight. And Lyle from Portage. No, you're not late, Lyle. And we've got Klaus tuning in tonight from Norway. Welcome, all the way from Norway. And we've got Renata and Dennis tuning in from here in our neighborhood, as well as Marianne and Kathy. And we know that Roger's with us this evening. Our two Karens that tune in regularly on the replay, hello to them. And Mary also on the replay, and Rick also is one of our replay viewers. And San Diego Barb, if she doesn't come in by now, it means she's going to be watching on the replay. So welcome, everyone. And we are going to do a song for you now. I just mentioned Kim out in Belleville. Well, Kim and I wrote this song together. How many years ago now is that?
17.
Is it that long? Oh my gosh. How could it be that long? Well, Kim came over one day and she'd read an article in the paper. Well, actually, she called me up and she said, I just read this article about the snow caps melting on the top of Mount Kilimanjaro and the effect that was having on the people that lived below and the vegetation and everything below. And she said, we have to do something about this. So as songwriters, we thought, well, writing a song to draw attention to the issue could be something that we could do. And we sat down and wrote this song together. It's called Mercury Rising. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to fix my cable. Sorry, it's making a funny sound.
Squeaking.
That's better. Okay, here we go.
3.
prophecy of what's in store. Silent victims of a warming planet, obligations we ignore. Majestic Kilimanjaro, staircase to heaven's door. What's to become of those who live in your shadow when the waters flow no more? When the waters flow no more. Rising, Mercury rising, tempers and temperatures flare as the Mercury's rising. Western thirst for profit drives the fumes that fill the air. Choke the grazing plains of Tanzania. People headed for despair. People headed for despair. Rising, Mercury rising, tempers and temperatures flare as the Mercury's rising. Hopelessness rising, no homes for refugees lost to the Mercury rising. Ancient ice caps melting, prophecy of what's in store. A raging battle we are surely losing. Who are the soldiers in this war? We were actually hoping that this song would be instrumental in, you know, putting a stop to global warming, but there's still lots more work to be done in that area for sure. Hey, I'm just going to have another peek here to see if anyone
And actually,
new has joined.
both myself and then Sue and I in 2007 were in the areas that were affected by the water change coming from Kilimanjaro, and we were able to talk to a lot of the villagers and some of the people I was working with about how that affects everybody. And when the water doesn't flow as much, everybody relies on the runoff from the glaciers. And when it's not there, entire livelihoods for hundreds and hundreds of miles around are affected. So, yeah.
Hey, I see that Brian from out in the Kitchener area is with us tonight. And, you know, I think, I'm going to take a guess on this because I think I saw it pop up on that screen over there that Earl from Kansas is with us tonight.
Yeah.
Did you see that too?
I think I saw Earl
Yeah.
pop up.
So, and I see that Margaret is sending greetings from Saskatoon tonight. Oh, this is great. It's so lovely to see you all here.
It's funny
Now,
you should
even-
mention, Brian. I was just reading story. As you may well know, there have been a lot of very severe forest fires in northern Canada, and the smoke just travels, right? Can't do anything about it. So as it turns out, Toronto has had some of the worst air quality in the world for the last few days. However, Kitchener, where Brian's from, apparently it's going to be even worse there, or it's worse there today. So,
well, be careful out there.
Yeah,
sure.
take care out there, Brian.
Now, this next song is one that
This is an upbeat song.
this
We
is an
started
upbeat-
off
I
with
know, a
two
little
kind
bit-
of
two kind of
serious
ones.
serenades, and now we're going to serenade you with big pork chop sideburns, big unruly hair,
and a really
1970.
unusual name,
Really unusual name.
Mungo Jerry.
Mungo.
And this song is called In the Summertime.
Here we go. Everyone. In the summertime when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather is fine, you've got women on your mind. Have a swim, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Speed along the lane, do a ton or a ton and 25. When the sun goes down, you can make it good and really fine. We're no threat people, we're not dirty, we're not mean. We love everybody, but we do as we please. When the weather's fine, we go fishing or go swimming in the sea. We're always happy, life's for living, yeah, that's our philosophy. Here we go. Sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, da-do-da-da-da, yes, we're happy, da-da-da, dee-da-do, dee-da-do-da, dee-da-do-da-dee-da-da. Da-do-da-da-da-da, dee-da-da, dee-da-da, dee-da-da. Follow along, yeah. Oh, when the winter's here, yeah, it's party time. Bring your bottle, wear your bright clothes, 'cause it'll soon be summertime. And we'll sing again, we'll go driving, or maybe we'll settle down. If she's rich, if she's nice, bring your friends, and we'll all go into town. Everyone. In the summertime, when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a swim, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. Sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, da-do-da-da-da, yeah, we're happy, da-da-da, da-da-do, dee-da-do-da, dee-da-do-da-do-da-da. Da-do-do-da-da-da, dee-da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da. Here's one more time, sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, da-do-da-da-da, yeah, we're happy, da-da-da, dee-da-do, dee-da-do-da, dee-da-do-da, dee-da-do. Da-do-da-da-da-da, dee-da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da. Yeah! And
We gave that one a classic 70s fade out because it was from 1970.
classic 70s.
You know, I got to tell you, didn't I have my doodah deedas all good this afternoon when we ran through the song? I don't know. I got all tongue tied.
Well, just in case you folks are wondering, there was da do da da da, and then da 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 dee da do
Da do da
dee
da
da dee da do dee da do da dee da do da dee da do, and then da do da 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 dee da da dee da da dee da da.
See, and I had that earlier.
You have to. The thing is, it's like so much with music, right? You have to slow it down, and if you slow it down and learn it, speeding it up, you got
Changes it.
Dee da da dee da da dee da do da dee da do da 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 da. Yeah.
Hey,
or something like that.
This next song, you know what? I don't think I saw did I see Linda and John from Illinois out there?
I don't think I'd heard
I
Linda
think
and
I did.
John.
But sometimes
Hey,
when,
Linda and John.
well, no, I haven't seen them here yet. But sometimes, very often, when they're not here for the live show, they do catch us on the replay. And I was thinking of Linda just because I know that her father's name was Norman, and this song always makes her think of her father. So I always love that connection, actually. But this Norman is a fellow that I actually know. He's an artist in many different mediums. He plays a mean harmonica. He sings. He plays guitar. He paints, and he writes poetry. That's how the idea for this song came about. He's in a poetry group that I belong to, and he was telling us one time that whenever he would be involved in one of his artistic pursuits, his mother would say, "Norman's in the moon again." And I always thought that was such a pretty way to describe, a sweet way to describe his involvement in arts.
Do you think his mom had an accent, like a
Well, she
Scottish
actually
brogue?
no, she's French.
French?
And
Ooh,
and
that would sound
actually
cute.
she used to say Norman's in the moon again in French, and because he had told us
Normand dans la lune, encore.
and she's 101 now. She's still going strong, so that's really wonderful. And this is a song that we recorded a couple of years ago, and it's on our website, sueanddwight.com. So if you want to hear the recorded version with the actual Norm playing the harmonica on it, you can listen to it there after the show.
This evening you have the fake Norm.
We've got
standing in for Norm.
standing in for Norm tonight.
Dwight, who's not in the moon today. Dwight's in Living Room Live.
All right.
1, 2, 1.
He's a little boy with big dreams beyond the family farm. Backpack full of art supplies and a guitar on his arm. When he sees things that are beautiful, he captures them with paint. Mama always says Norman's in the mood again. As he grew up, his dreams stayed strong, and he made a happy life. A home filled with music, children, and a loving wife. He shared with them his love of all within them to create. His mama always says Norman's in the mood again. In the mood again, surrounded by the stars. Music, words, and colors take him far away. In the mood again, dreamer lost in space. Norman knows that art can make the world a better place. Norman's still a dreamer, and he's happy on his farm, writing poems, painting pictures, telling stories in his songs. He sings about the things he sees and hopes to make some change. Mama's still saying Norman's in the mood again. In
Norman's in the moon again. Norman. Yeah, it's a
Oh, I
lovely
mean,
song. I really like that one, and
Thank
it was so nice when we asked Norm to do tracks on it, and it was still at the time where everybody was kind of a
couldn't
little
get
cautious
together,
about
really.
getting
Yeah.
together or going into studio. So he actually sent me the tracks over from his house, and that's the way a lot of good music got recorded around that time. So it was really nice to have Norman in the song
In
again.
the song again.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Dwight, you're already behind the instructions online here.
My taskmaster, is it Martin or Kirsten? Sometimes Martin keeps coming up in the name thing, but I wonder if it's Kirsten sometimes.
Kirsten has her own.
Sort of whether she's
telling
kinda
him, tell
guiding
Dwight.
Martin.
No,
Making him the bad
what we're
guy.
talking about is that Martin has posted here that a comment that says that accordion means to get those kalimbas on standby. So if you're not sure what that's about, stick around and you'll see why he's giving that advice. We do have some kalimba players in the audience. I know tonight one for sure is there, and so get
Peggy?
your kalimba ready. Yes.
Jan, I think no, Jan, you're a Bodram player.
No,
That's right.
no. Jan's a guitar player.
Oh,
So he's getting all our instrumental players mixed up here tonight. Now
got a
this,
big orchestra out there, so it's kind of hard to keep everybody
yes,
on track.
but they all sound so good though. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I
so
think we're
it's
all pretty much in the
we
same
feel we
key.
can hear you, so that's always good. So what I was just going to say is this next song we're going to do for you is one that I thought fit in with beautifully with the A Summer Serenade title or theme tonight. So Dwight and I used to busk in the Toronto subway. We did it for years, and I think a decade in all. Over a decade for sure. And I used to love the challenge of getting somebody to just stop and listen to the music as they're passing by, because so many people were in such a hurry to get around, and they all looked stressed. And I thought if I could just get them for a moment to stop and just listen to the music for even a moment, then it could help relieve some of their stress of the day. And so that's what I wrote this song about, and it talks about the different seasons that we busked in. You'll hear that in one of the verses, or in the bridge, I guess.
Sue's motto in the subway system was "Smile, darn you, smile." Remember that? Smile.
I'm going to make you
Darn
smile if it's the
smile.
last thing I do.
Grab you by the lapels. Get happy.
Is that the weight of the world on your shoulders? Has someone let you down? If I could make you smile for a moment, then I'll know my work here is done. Sometimes the road we travel is rocky, and the sadness lingers too long. But for a moment, what could be forgotten? The comfort of a song. Is that the weight of the world on your shoulders? Has someone
or the stifling summer heat. Somewhere beneath the city we'll meet.
There are days when I fade into the background and I just can't catch your eye. But for a moment, when you need the music, we'll share a smile as you walk by. Is that the weight of the world on your shoulders? Has someone let you down?
If I made you smile for a moment, then I'll know my work here is done. Is that the weight of the world on your shoulders? Has someone let you down? If I made you smile for a moment, then I'll know my work here is done.
If I made you smile for just one moment, then I know my work here is done. I was just thinking when I sang that part in the chill of the winter and the stifling summer heat, I was just thinking it must be pretty tough down there lately for the current crop of buskers down there, because we have had some pretty major heat waves this summer in the 30 degrees. And while the subway can be cooler than, you know, it can be cooler because you're underground. It can also be quite heavy. The air can get trapped and be very stifling, as I mentioned.
You
in the
can get
lyrics.
meat locker cold in the winter. And you know, I remember when we first got our license, we were so thrilled to go out even in the middle of winter. And a lot of the subway stops or the undergrounds, the wind would come in from the street right down the stairs. So they were really cold. So they get really cold, but we wanted to go out there and play at Woodbine Station. You know, we just had to go there because that we were scheduled to be there.
Or Bloor, or any of the stations. So how many stations were
Broadview
there?
was one of the cold ones. I remember.
A lot of
Pape.
cold
Remember
ones.
we were busking at Pape. It was really cold. And,
Yeah,
but yeah, good times. Generally good times.
builds
Yeah.
character. Well, as Martin says, that kalimba can only mean one thing, and that is Poetry Corner. How many of you were playing along with the kalimba on that? I'm pretty sure Peggy would have been. But let us know if you have a kalimbo now too. Hey, I see that May, our
May?
Woodbridge May
Hey, how are you?
has tuned in tonight. Oh, it's great to see all of you here. All right, Poetry Corner is just a short little segment of our show where I read a poem that I've written. Usually it's what I've written. On the odd occasion, we've had some guest poetry, and that's fun too. But tonight I thought I would read something that I wrote earlier in July. In my poetry group, we often get prompts, so something that will just help you think about something to write about. And for July 23rd, our meeting that week, the prompt was riches. And I had all sorts of things go through my mind, you know, about winning the lottery and all that kind of stuff. And then when I sat down to write my poem, I thought of something else. And here it is. When I was a kid, I thought we were wealthy, almost millionaires. I came by that understanding honestly. For confirmation, I'd gone right to the source and queried my dad. Not quite, Susie. We're just a few cents short. I understand now that we weren't rich in cash, enough to get by, but affluent in all the things that mattered. Love and encouragement, we had that in spades. There was no question. Precious, cashless windfalls, enriching in all ways. Oh, I know what you're playing. Lucky me.
Lucky you.
Yes, lucky me.
Lucky you, man.
So it's just a short one, but I wanted to share that one because, you know, we all sort of think how great it would be to win that lottery, but many of us have won that lottery in many different ways, and it's always important to remember that
story. Sue's dad telling that he was just a few pennies short of $1 million. It was one of the families repeat stories, right? So
especially mine.
That was especially Sue's, and that was a high rotation story. Now I believe. Did you actually go to school one day and tell one of your teachers or something and say, hey, my dad said we're just a few pennies short of $1 million?
I think I did.
Yeah. That'd be pretty funny. You really have to watch what you
tell your kids.
What you tell your kids.
All right. Well, Martin says, snap, snap, snap. Don't forget to play us out of Poetry Corner, Dwight.
Sorry, folks, I messed up that ending. So I felt the sneeze coming on. And isn't it funny? I was eating cashews a little bit before. I think it was the cashews.
Made you go, achoo.
And made me go, cashew. Yeah, I should have gone, cashew.
That's funny.
Well, boy, the phones lit up after Sue announced the theme for this week's show. And one song in particular seemed to really get a lot of attention. And so we thought, well, heck, we don't know it, so let's play it.
Let's play it.
Yeah.
But hopefully we've learned it well enough to play it tonight. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mammy standing by. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. So hush, little baby, don't thank
Okay.
you for the requests for that one. We appreciate it because we had a lot of fun
So-
learning it.
Hey, we haven't done any friendly trivia. So, hey, who wrote that song? Everybody knows the song. And
Let's see if
who wrote it? Without consulting.
And it takes us a moment because we're
Yeah.
a couple of seconds behind what you're seeing.
I know that song. I've
so-
heard it thousands of times.
And you didn't
Or
know?
Not hundreds. It could have been any number of people from that great songwriting age. But who was it? And roughly what year? Ooh.
Okay, so I'm
Bonus
just
points
I'm
for
just
the year.
looking at the screen now where we're saying that, and so and Charles said Elvis. I don't think Elvis wrote that. It was before Elvis's
Well,
time.
I wonder if he did it. Elvis seemed to gravitate to all the
he liked
really
those
good
songs,
songs,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh, I see Lauren has come in with Gershwin with a question mark though. He's not as certain as he usually is. And Deborah says Gershwin, no question mark. So she's feeling pretty firm about that. And you are correct. It was Gershwin.
No, I think there were a few other people involved on lyrics or something because I saw the same thing. It was Gershwin but I have to admit I'm not a Gershwin expert. But yes, from that era, isn't that something? And how that song?
But so many people have done that one.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. Charles must have heard an Elvis version. I haven't heard an Elvis version, but I have definitely heard a Janis Joplin version, which I noticed Lyle, he's requested this song before, saying, Janis Joplin's Summertime. And so I listened to her version, and she's so unique. Unless you were doing some kind of impersonation, her version is just her own
Why don't you do
version.
your Elvis
So-
impersonation?
No, I don't do an Elvis impersonation.
That'd be pretty good, eh?
But and anyway, and also thank you to Renata and Dennis for reminding us this week that that would be a great song to do too. So
An
thank
Elvis
you.
version sound.
Oh, look, you know what?
Summertime.
Lauren has given us some information. I would like to read this because it is very interesting. He says Summertime is an aria composed in 1934 by George Gershwin for the 1935 opera Porgy and Bess. The lyrics are by DuBose Hayward, the author of the novel Porgy, on which the opera was based. And Ira Gershwin was also involved in the lyrics. So thank you, Lauren. I didn't want to put you to that work, but I appreciate you did it on your own initiative. Yeah, that's gonna
be
do
noticed.
well on his performance review
Yes,
here
at
at
the,
Sue and Dwight
It's only August.
Incorporated.
We better make a note and put that in Lauren's file.
Lauren's found good initiative.
Good
yes.
initiative. Takes initiative.
Hey,
Works well with others.
Susie
Takes initiative.
has mentioned she likes that song too. Oh, well, that was a winner. Thank you for that. All right, this next song. Oh,
Maybe
here's
we'll do a show one night, jazz standards that we don't know.
but that we should learn.
Oh, we'll just make them up as we go.
Now I'm forgetting. Do we?
Or we could do a
no,
whole evening of songs, of Elvis songs that he covered that nobody really knew about, and pretending we're Elvis.
How about if we do a song that Sue wrote, i.e. me?
Sounds good.
And this is a song that I wrote called Happy Little Children. And it was inspired by a bit of naivety on my part. We did some traveling in East Africa, and growing up, I think we sort of only know what's kind of around us in our little world, and we happen to sort of have our horizons broadened on that trip, and I thought about, wouldn't it be great if all the little children in the world had the same opportunities and the same benefits of life. So that's what this song is all about.
2, 3, 4. all the world in all its glory. Hear the message, tell the story. Wish upon a star tonight. Maybe everything will be alright. Wish we all were happy little children, loved and cared for happy little children. Imagine a world of happy little children, what a place it would be. All the world in all its glory. Hear the message, tell the story. Wish upon a star tonight. Maybe it will be alright. All the world in all its glory. Hear the message, tell the story. Wish upon a star tonight. Maybe everything will be alright.
Well, you know, I was thinking I shouldn't let my mind think of other things take my focus off the singing. But while we were singing that, I was thinking, you know, I did mention that it was I was inspired to write it by that trip. But most certainly, as we get older, we start to realize that children everywhere, there are happy children and unhappy children regardless of where you are, and you know that's a general wish of mine that every child could experience a happy childhood.
Now, if you
I
do
didn't
get
mean
a
to get
chance,
really heavy there, but it just got me thinking during the song.
it's always good to think about the song when you're playing the song. But hey, unless you're the drummer, of course, and who's listening to you anyway. Now, if you get a chance, go and listen to our website or Spotify or YouTube and listen to our recorded version of that. At the very end of it, we were trying to create a mood, and we were recording with our producer, Kevin Quain, at the time. And Kevin had a theatrical element to him, and he had this thunder machine. And when you hear thunder on stage, it's a big coil, like you might use to unplug your sink, and then you put it in a little box at the bottom, and you shake that, and it goes boom. And so we had that, and you'll hear it at the end of that song, and it is just really, what a nice effect. It kind of just haunts. It accents the haunting of it. So I always like to point that out because he did such a nice job with us on that
And
one.
I'm just going to mention, while you're at our website, there is a little picture of an open guitar case on our homepage of our website, and that is the link to our online tip jar. So if you enjoy these online shows and you're in a position to be able to do so, we'd invite you to visit our tip jar, and if it's something you're able to do, we thank you in advance very much.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone who made donations over the last little while. Tips. I don't quite have writer's cramp, but I do have carpal tunnel syndrome or whatever. Writer's
You
cramp
just get those
sounds
thank
so
you.
much better.
You
know,
better get on those thank yous.
Carpal tunnel sounds like you're gonna have an operation. Writer's
that's a
cramp,
serious
it's like,
thing, yeah.
you kind of work it out, you know. I guess you work it both out.
Alrighty.
Anyway, one of the first songs that I wrote after Sue and I got together was based on an experience we had. It was our first anniversary, a wedding anniversary, and we went over to visit Sue's family in Montreal. While we were there, we stopped or let out at a subway station because that was nearest Sue's grandparents' place. The station was Papineau Station. Now, we'd been living in Saskatoon at the time from Winnipeg. So these are relatively small places compared to the culturally diverse and large Montreal. And when we came out, there was so much activity going on at the subway station. We were amazed. There were some little marketers selling stuff. There was somebody playing music. There was just life around on the street. Not all the stuff you usually see in smaller cities. So this kind of really entranced me, and I thought, okay, I'm going to write a song about Papineau Station. It kind of tries to capture the moment. And here we go.
Well, and in particular about a woman that we saw amidst all of this sort of fun stuff, a woman with her, what looked to be her worldly possessions.
You're going to Papineau Station, see all the people and the things that they may sell. If you're going to Papineau Station, say hello to the lady with the sadness in her eyes.
Can you see her standing in the shadows? Voice cries out from memories deep inside. She packs her bags and wanders through the darkness, swiftly moving past the memories that are leaving her behind.
If you're going to Papineau Station, see all the people and the things that they may sell. If you're going to Papineau Station, say hello to the lady with the sadness in her eyes. Turn back the times at hand, revolution takes a stand, silently running deep. While at Notre Dame, candle burns out in the night.
Another night in the city without sleeping. Tears wash away what wasn't leaving you. Another day sinks slowly into darkness, and you see the lady standing with a broken heart. That's you.
If you're going to Papineau Station, see all the people and the things that they may sell. If you're going to Papineau Station, say hello to the lady with the sadness in her eyes. If you're going to Papineau Station, see all the people and the things that they may sell. Millions of people with their hands across the nation, say hello to the lady with
The sadness in her eyes.
millions of people with their hands across the nation, say hello to the lady with the sadness in her eyes.
That song brings back lots of memories Papineau Station was, as Dwight said, not very far from where my grandparents lived, and we would go over there with my grandmother's grocery cart to the Steinberg store that was her favorite to shop at, and it was right at Papineau Station. And so I have lots of happy memories of that from my childhood.
Go over to Le Steinberg.
She called it Le Steinberg.
And Le Metro was the other station, or Provigo. Wow, all these names sound better
They sound much
in
better
French,
in
don't
French,
they?
don't they? Yes, they
Le
have
Eatons.
certain je ne sais quoi to them. All right, well, we are down to the last song of the night, and I have to admit, this is one of the first songs that popped into my head, because we are still on a little bit of a Gordon Lightfoot high after a tribute show we did to him, of his music a few months ago at a local club here in
Community Center.
A community
Downtown.
center. Yeah, I was thinking club as in not in like a bar or music
Which
club,
club?
but a community center, seniors club actually, and it was. It was filled with Gordon Lightfoot fans, and I remember this song seemed to elicit a lot of interest, and it has summer in the title. Another fade out. 2 fade outs.
We were going to fade out.
Fade out.
Serenading you, fading out, serenading into the evening, the summer evening. The
Yes.
beautiful summer evening, I think, in most places.
Yeah, we've got to go for a walk tonight because it's supposed to be a beautiful night out there. So
Yeah.
we'll have our dinner. We're going to read all your comments. We always enjoy doing that so much. We love to know what you're up to. And then we're going to head out for a walk. All right. Well,
So, a couple of things. Next week, doing it all again. Any theme for next week?
you know
Sue?
what? I've got a couple in mind, and I'm just narrowing it down. So I'm going to make that
Hold your
decision
cards.
tomorrow. I don't want to tip my cards just yet, but yeah. So tomorrow I'll be determining the theme for next Wednesday night here in our living room again.
And for you folks in the Toronto area, the buzz is getting out there.
Just
Sunday,
as of today, the buzz got out
Sunday,
there.
September 14th, our Get Together band will be doing a live show at the Transat Club. It'll be another afternoon, 2 p.m. But this is on a Sunday. We've been doing on Saturdays. We thought we would try a Sunday afternoon show. So mark it in your calendar. Saturday, Sunday.
See, you're already
Sunday, September 14th, 2 p.m. Transit Club. The real information is on our website, but please
Yes.
join us if you can. It's a lot of fun, that show, and yeah, we're looking forward to it, as we are, a whole month of Living Room Lives.
Yes, so we should let everyone go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here with us tonight, and we hope we'll see you again very soon.